Today's Wednesday, April 10th in the year 2019, or as it will soon be known to wrestling fans, the year of the good guys. I'm Andrew, and this is my Wrestlemania weekend reaction video. Stuff is being thrown already. This is why I need my own studio, damn it. All right, so we're gonna start at the beginning. NXT Takeover on Friday. That was a Q-tip. That was disgusting. You sick bastards. NXT Takeover. It was a great show. Opening match with the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Overall, high-end match of the night. Closing moments of the match with the War Raiders laying the titles out on the ground and then bowing. Kind of little New Japan-y, but still, it was perfect. It was respectful. It was showing that Aleister Black and Ricochet are moving on to the main roster, where they deserve to be. Absolute perfection. Next was Velveteen Dream versus Matt the Bro Riddle. Match was it was too long. I didn't really like it. It was overall kind of boring. They were like, oh, hey, look, he reversed this into this, and then he reversed that into that, and I don't need 1,000 reversals. I need one good reversal. Are you okay over there, princess?
I was gonna nothing. Never mind.
That's my engineer, Scott. He runs the Vintage Gamers channel, which is where I'm recording this video because I don't have any of my own stuff.
He needs his own stuff.
We'll fix it in post.
What was that?
That was a TV remote.
Oh.
I was gonna throw this at him, but I was like, that'll knock his ass out.
Hey, that would have hit my my laptop, and then I'd have to kill you.
I accept your challenge. Anyways, back into it. Yeah, so anyways, Matt Riddle versus Velveteen Dream. It was the try-hard match of the night. Didn't do it for me. Next is Walter versus Pete Dunne. No. I don't want to talk about this one. I have to, but I don't want to. Why? Pete. I need Pete on Raw. I need Pete Dunne on Raw. We need the Bruiserweight on Raw. Yes, it was a legit heavyweight title match, but still. Go Pete Dunne. You're the best. Next is the Women's NXT Championship match. I don't like Bianca Belair. I don't feel that, just because you have a really long ponytail, you should be allowed to use it as a weapon. Yeah, no, exactly. You shouldn't be able to use your ponytail as a weapon. I do like Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. Io Shirai, that's how you say it. But I do like them better as a tag team. The Sky Pirates. Sky Pirates are coming for the Women's Tag Championship. I believe that.
That's a lot of booty.
That is a lot of booty. I really don't like, who I really don't like? Shayna Baszler. She has 0 in-ring charisma. She has 0 on mic charisma to me. I want her to take her little horsewomen buddies from MMA and go grab Ronda Rousey and just go suck the fun out of whatever division they get stuck in. Just right up into the sunset. Just drop the title to someone fun like Dakota Kai. Or, I'm going to say her name so wrong, and Ricochet is going to hurt me if he ever watches this video. Casey Catarrazzo. She won American Ninja Warrior. She's 4'10". She's itty bitty. Teeny tiny. And, but she's a lot of fun to watch. But just drop the gold to someone who's actually good, and then go away. Forever. Shayna. Forever. And finally, we're going to get to what was probably one of the stronger takeover matches that I've seen. Not quite show of the night, but definitely a really good NXT Championship match. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Baby. As you can plainly see, I did mark out pretty bad when Cole got the first win. The Era is just they're the perfect faction to have wind up winning all the gold, and yet they have none of it, and it makes me sad. I want the Era to I want the Era to be undisputed. All right, so anyways, back to the match. Gargano wins. Gargano getting 2 falls and to Cole's 1 was perfect. Don't get me wrong, Johnny Takeover becoming Johnny Champion was an amazing feel-good moment, but he's been on NXT forever, and I want him to move on.
Johnny Cage wins.
Johnny Gargano. Gargano, say it right.
Fatality.
Fatality. All right, so on to Saturday night. So Saturday night was G1 Supercard, meaning that Ring of Honor and New Japan decided that they wanted to try and one-up WrestleMania. Who, like, that's like debuting a movie on the same weekend as the new Disney or a Marvel movie.
Avengers.
Who does that? Why would you do that? That is a bad decision.
Your face.
I did not watch G1 Supercard because I was watching the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame was amazing. Speeches take forever. They're boring, but everybody looked really good. Everybody was very attractive. Insert picture of look of the night somewhere around here.
You distracted me. I know.
I got so distracted. No, I'm gonna when we go into post and fix this and we edit this part of the audio out. Insert picture of Rebby Hardy's dress from the Hall of Fame right here.
You just assume we're gonna actually do some editing.
I'm hoping. Because Look of the Night belongs to Rebby Hardy. That dress was just crazy. So,
I'm going to Google so many. I get context.
Rebby Hardy is Matt Hardy's wife, and I love her, and she can do no wrong.
Again, he's gonna have to Google that too.
I know who Matt Hardy is, but what his wife looks like, and I'm doing a very creepy thing by looking up her picture on the internet right now.
You are on the audio inputs, by the way. Like,
Cool.
It's picking you up.
Awesome.
I'm gonna-
And
we're-
the vessel in the background. Number one. That's me.
We need to get him a mic now because Scott's my engineer. Zach is what was the black chick's name from the Howard Stern show?
I have no fucking idea.
You're her. You're her.
Awesome. Cool.
You're her. You're her. Okay, so now we get to WrestleMania. I got every single match on the pre-show wrong. What? Every match on the pre-show wrong? You know those cultaholic guys? They at least got one right.
You know why? They flip a coin.
He tried using logic. His logic is flawed.
2 of the matches are battle royales. So I don't watch 205 Live. I don't. Cruiserweights have not been entertaining to me since the early 2000s, and Matt Hardy did a good job of killing that division. Delete. Oh, I gotta do it with my right hand. Delete. Don't catch the mic. But that Cruiserweight Championship match might get me to start. Tony Nese was amazing. They put on a clinic. Don't mind my engineer. He's playing Mario. That man is playing Galaga.
It's Tecmo Bowl, thank you.
It looks a little like Final Fantasy to me.
All right. Tony Nese, Buddy Murphy. They put on an amazing match. I might have to start watching 205 Live. Next was the Women's Battle Royale. I mean, the China Battle Royale. Screw that Mae Young thing. Screw the fabulous Moolah. I want the China Battle Royale. Go ahead. Say whatever it is you're thinking.
I have nothing in my head. I'm trying to think of something to say, and it just... So, please, continue.
Carmella won. She's done nothing but 7-second dance breaks with R-Truth for about the last 6 months. There was no reason. Anybody else who watched WrestleMania heard the pop when Sarah Logan was the last woman standing? They're more concerned with their Tecmo Bowl. Those bastards. We're going English now.
I'm a nerd, sir.
Because I've been making fun of Cultaholic. And they're gonna kill me.
Oh, right, Governor. Here's a terrible American interpretation of a
sad.
Cockney accent, yeah?
Where's me cup of tea? Where the nights was I knee?
We are the knights who say, icky, pudding, zip one, boy.
And there's your sound bit. Raw tag titles. So this match came out of nowhere. It was a real quick, just like on Facebook, Zack Ryder challenged the Revival. And it was every bit the beating that I wanted it to be. But then freaking Kurt Hawkins wins with the goddamn roll-up pin. What the hell?
He likes to beat things.
I mean, damn it. I wanted that losing streak to go on. I wanted that to hit like 500 before finally they broke it. Now, if they were going to break it, it should have been in a singles match. Next is the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Thanks, WWE. I hate it. My guy, EC3. EC3 was like the third guy eliminated like 10 seconds in. I didn't. Yeah, ouch is right. They're sitting there. The way they advertised this whole match was that it was either going to be Michael Che from Saturday Night Live, Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live, or Braun Strowman to win. And they abused the hell out of Braun Strowman before every WrestleMania. Last year, did you throw something at me again?
No.
Okay.
I almost got a touchdown. Shut up.
Last year at WrestleMania, they made him win the tag titles with like a 13-year-old kid. I mean, I understand like if you're trying to push the whole monster among men thing because he's 6'10", 385 pounds. Which, by the way, he goes into the match without a shirt on, and the guy is like shredded. The guy is more. The guy has more muscle in like one arm than Scott has in his entire body.
Probably me too. I mean, I'm a skinny little turd, so
yeah. Like I am at least most of his torso.
I was gonna say like 400 pounds and you're 7 foot tall. I'm just gonna leave the room in a hurry if he ever comes by.
Right. I really did like the spot where the Saturday Night Live guys, because they're two scrawny little comedians,
Get closer, get closer, get closer. Come on.
dive out of the ring and go and hide under the ring. I was like, okay. I mean, yes, it's happened. It already happened this year with Zelina Vega during the women's battle Royal Rumble, but still, it would have been a fun spot, especially if like the little Hornswoggle had come out and chased him around the ring a couple of times.
Dude,
but
let's
no.
pit him against the Mountain, man. That'd be a show.
So Braun Strowman and the Mountain are like almost the same size, and honestly, that would be really, really cool. Book it, WWE. Book it before someone else does. So, anyways, another fun thing that happened was Colin Jost brought his therapist into the ring. Not everything can be solved with violence. And his therapist was 1,000% Chris Masters. Chris Masters being the master of the Master Lock Challenge. And then Braun predictably, killed everybody and ate them in the ring. No, Braun won the Battle Royale, though. Hopefully they actually do something with this as the winner. Because if they don't, sad clown.
I'm still wearing it.
Onward to the main card. Alexa Bliss is indeed a goddess, yes. But what kind of goddess summons an aging, kind of decrepit, starting to look Hulk Hogan as her Mania moment? I mean, come on.
Oops.
I don't know. Juno's kind of a bitch according to history, but she was an actual goddess. So, sorry, forgive the interruption.
Just look Alexa Bliss up and tell me that you would not worship at her feet.
All right.
Honestly, you know what she could have done? I would have lost my mind, just crying tears of joy as she restarts the match between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar and pins Brock Lesnar for Alexa Bliss to become the 4th ever Universal Champion.
Okay, yeah, she can pin me to the mat any day, heavyweight. Oh.
Watch this.
Anyways, Brock and Seth go first. Universal title match. Paul Heyman interrupts Alexa Bliss and Hulk Hogan doing a pose-off to say, if we're not going to be last, we want to be first. Because we want to go to Las Vegas. Because, screw wrestling. Wrestling's stupid.
I know this is disagreeable TV, but I don't disagree.
I do.
So you don't think wrestling is stupid. You're on my side.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm just being contrary.
Best engineer ever.
What? Just being contrary?
Yes.
All right.
So Brock and Seth go first. Brock is predictably murdering Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring. No, all outside the ring. F5 to the floor. slammed into what Michael Cole calls the LED board, even though it's very obviously flapping in the wind.
You're floppy?
Yes, I am. Seth Rollins is then thrown over the German announce desk, shoulder first into an announcer. This guy is like, he looks like he's in his late 40s, early 50s, and he just gets annihilated with a human being thrown at him. I want that man as number one contender to Seth Rollins' championship.
There you go. There you go.
Just, ich bin von. I don't know any more German.
And you know what? If anyone disagrees, he'll just throw him at somebody else who disagrees with him.
It was Brock Lesnar that threw Seth Rollins, not
down.
Seth Rollins throwing anybody, or the German guy throwing anybody.
See, this is what happens when you have someone who doesn't follow wrestling do side commentary.
At this point in time, I would like to pause, freeze frame, and let Zach Morris take over.
What the hell am I gonna do?
I don't know. So, new champ for the curtain jerk match.
Hey,
surprising. Next is AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. AJ gonna win. AJ does.
By the way, 8-bit upskirts are happening, and it is glorious.
Oh, they were happening. Halftime.
You said you wanted a break. No, anyway.
Why was AJ Styles versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania? Why? I mean, it could have been a show on SmackDown. It was a good match. It wasn't a great match. I do very much appreciate Randy Orton going onto Instagram to apologize for the blinding yellow light that was in everyone's eyes. I wish he'd done that at the Royal Rumble when I was there, because that light was annoying as hell.
It's forced down, not hoot. Interception.
What, is this a halftime show?
Apparently, you guys are talking about being on halftime.
That was last quarter. Now we're back. Now we're...
Yeah.
All right.
What she
So,
said.
next was the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Titles. Again, I disagree with this match even existing, but there was a really good spot of Ricochet being put into like a 10-minute long Cesaro swing. Just around and around he goes, and the fact that he didn't vomit all over everything qualifies him for Superstar of the Year.
Vomit Comet.
Yeah. Usos retain, just like I said they would. It wasn't that good. So, like I said earlier, I failed to call a single match on the pre-show. I am so far 3-0 for the main card. Next we have Shane versus The Miz. Falls Count Anywhere match. And they don't even go that far from the ring. You could have gone all over, like, New York City. Most of the state of New Jersey.
I failed.
I mean, you wouldn't have wanted to go anywhere in the state of New Jersey, but you have to because WrestleMania was in East Rutherford.
No. Okay.
The shadow of New York City. And
Failed.
just nowhere. There was a golf cart spot. Shane got thrown off a ledge and he was supposed to land on top of a golf cart. And I think that I don't think anybody ever told Shane McMahon that, you know, wrestling has a script you're supposed to follow, because he decided to just roll off of the golf cart and just die for a second. I mean, that was pretty fun. Next was a superplex from a hard camera tower. Basically, they have these little tiered towers where they put the cameras during the big matches.
Right.
And they went up to the very, very top of it, and The Miz suplexed Shane McMahon off of it.
How high are those towers?
It was a pretty solid 10-foot fall.
Jeez.
And they landed on, there's always like crash padding and stuff, but it looked like they went through a giant box because the plywood like all collapsed in.
Oh, frick.
And they're just laying there dead, and Shane gets the pin because he's technically on top of The Miz. Like, they're both laying there, like, there's no life in their bodies. This match is over. But the referee gets there and it's like,
all right.
the Miz's shoulders are down. The Miz's shoulders are down.
Eeny,
1, 2, 3.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No, there's no meaning in my mo. Like Shane had the Miz pinned, but I mean, it wasn't actually a pin. It was just sort of like, I've collapsed on top of you conveniently in place. Let me assume the Masonic pose as we count this pinfall victory.
Okay.
All right. So 4-0 on the main card. So I'm 4-4 right now. I can't do math. 4-0 is not the same as having 4 wins and 4 losses. Next match was the women's tag titles. Actually, a really good match. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. A lot of really good spots. A lot of really good in-ring work. Beth Phoenix hitting the glam slam from the top rope was extremely impressive, considering she's been retired from active competition for about 6 years, if not more. I'm not sure.
Oh, jeez.
Lots of really good ring awareness from the Iconics. That's the way they pose. The Iconics. Just go, you sweet, beautiful, obnoxious Aussie psychos.
I apologize.
Yes.
Like I have some brain freeze, stage fright. I don't know what you want to call it. So there's no golden nuggets of wisdom coming out of me right now. So anytime he's looking over to the side of the screen, he's like looking at me, trying to expect me to say something. I got nothing. So that's my bad.
I 100% was expecting him to at least be making funny faces to entertain me throughout this. Mother.
I mean,
Where's something moderately heavy?
I can make funny faces and noises, like, but
That sounded disgusting.
What the heck was that?
it was like a bundled cable of some sort.
Really? Hey, dude, you just hit my beard.
All right, what's next? Now we get to the WWE title match. Massive.
Pay attention to what I'm doing here.
Massive pop for Kofi Kingston. I love this match. This is a beautiful match. Lots of really good technical groundwork from Daniel Bryan, which was to be expected. Kofi breaking out of the labella lock multiple times was amazing. I didn't want Xavier and Biggie and Eric Rowan to be at ringside, but it happened. So of course you're going to get a spot where they try to protect their guy from the other guys. Guys. My
people will talk to your people.
Like parties that
Guys,
never end.
What I
Staying
really
out till
want
3
is
a.m.
guys.
Squirrels. You hit me in the forehead, dude. I'll kill you.
The only issue that I had with the match was that they did not hide the fact that Kofi Kingston was going to win. They projected it very hard with multiple things. First and foremost being there was a little stand at ringside with a black cloth covering it with what was very obviously a championship belt underneath the cloth.
That's not obvious. I've never...
Oh yeah, not obvious at all. Like, it was so obvious I could almost smell the leather. I wasn't paying attention to WWEshop.com. Plug right there, WWEshop.com. But
That's not a plug. You're not getting anything.
I know, I'm not getting paid. I'm doing this for fun. But apparently, like, not even halfway through the match, they released shirts online that said, "There's a new champ." Yes, there is. For Kofi Kingston winning.
Okay, and now on that topic, like when they do that for wrestling, you know who's gonna win because scripted. But that just brings me back to like when they make all this merchandise for Super Bowl teams that got their asses kicked, and
They actually reference that later in the show.
oh really?
Yeah. So later in the show, Alexa Bliss is doing a backstage segment, and these two guys that are part of a tag team called the B Team, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, which, by the way, two very underrated wrestlers. Curtis Axel is the son of Kurt Hennig, also known as Mr. Perfect,
Okay.
who was like the most pushed wrestler of the early 90s who never really did much.
Yeah.
A really good one to watch to find out more about him is the third Royal Rumble. But so they come out and they're wearing these shirts that had Daniel Bryan, still the planet's champion, on them. And Alexa was, if you want these, limited edition authentic shirts. Go to www.shop.com now. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, this is beautiful. I love when they get to make fun of themselves.
Yeah, I mean, and blah. Okay, words just fell out of my head. Please go on.
Just so everyone knows, he said bleh and then immediately transformed into Adam Sandler's Dracula.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say blah, blah, blah.
I swear I was going to say something clever, and then it just decided, nope, I'm out of here.
Also, Kofi's kid jumping up onto the second rope. The kid can't be more than like 8 at the oldest. Jumps up on the second rope. Doesn't step on the bottom rope to get to the second rope. Just immediately like launches himself onto the second rope and takes a t-shirt and just like a cannon out into the crowd. I'm like, this kid is going to be a wrestler. There's no way he's not going to be a wrestler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I mean, every 8-year-old's got that kind of exuberance and energy. Except for me. I was a lazy but...
I'm just seeing like fat little turd blowing in the wind.
By the way, if we need to bleep out that last curse word,
did you say,
expletive? There
did you say something?
I dropped the F-bomb.
I didn't even hear it.
I
wasn't paying attention.
So yeah. Well, yeah, we'll have to go through and figure it out.
We'll
what is this? This is 26 minutes in? Okay.
Oh my god, this one's longer than my last one. Alright. It's because you guys keep distracting me.
Hey, if you want to do another take, you can.
No, I'm not going to do another take.
Good, because I don't want to let you.
Next up is the U.S. title match. By the way, I'm 6-4 now. 6-4.
Hey, you're in the positive. Wait, is that 6?
6 wins, 4 losses. I'm in the positive.
Okay, so yeah, you're +2. All right.
All right. Rey Mysterio versus
Joe Bob.
I mean, you're not that far off. Samoa Joe. Rey Mysterio comes out to the ring, and so Rey Mysterio is the greatest luchador to have ever put on a mask.
Oh, for real? I don't follow it, and I even know he's famous for the 619. And by the way, that's San Diego?
San Diego area code. Rey Mysterio comes out, and he's got a like a purple cape with these big gold medallions on it. And the first thought that came to my head is like, he's dressed as goddamn Mysterio from the Spider-Man comics.
Yes.
And I can't stop seeing it as he makes his way down the ring. The ramp to the ring is like a solid quarter mile. So he's sitting there like, yeah, and I'm watching the cape just like almost fall off. And I was like, he's Mysterio. This is perfect.
But
because he's Rey Mysterio. And then Samoa Joe comes out and just, I love Samoa Joe's entrance because it lends itself to like the fans just popping really well into it.
I'm gonna go to my dealer. On a game, guys.
Where was I? Oh yeah, 55 seconds though. This match was over in 59 seconds. Rey Mysterio manages to hit a 619 and then makes one little like missed step, and Joe grabs him, locks in a coquina clutch, and puts him to sleep. 55 seconds. I'm pretty sure that is the fastest title defense in WrestleMania history.
WrestleMania, yeah. That's pretty damn quick.
Yeah, like the fastest title win is, of course, 18 seconds. The Big Red Sheamus over Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, I think it was like 32. It's all right. It's all right. You're just my production crew.
Cool.
I'm the talent. I am the talent.
And the beauty, don't forget.
And the beauty. Hang on,
You ugly dude.
There's a reason why the rest of us aren't on camera here.
Let me fix my beard.
That's okay. We all have faces for radio.
That was going to be the name of our podcast, and I'm going to keep that still. It's still going to be the name of our podcast whenever we start to do it. Next.
You just gave it away to everybody.
Yeah, I did. The 4 people that are going to watch this.
There you go. You see, you got a little bit of a sneak peek. That's if you want more sneak peeks, subscribe, click that little notification bell, and keep watching, man. Oh yeah, don't forget to like. That's the thumbs up, you assholes.
I can only do the one eyebrow. I can't do both. Anyways.
Whenever I go on the internet, eyebrows.
Anyways, next was the Elias performance. Dumb. It cuts to a Babe Ruth promo. Like it's all black and white, and it's the Babe is calling his shot. He's calling his shot. The greatest slugger of all time. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like the only other wrestler I know that does sports stuff is like Kevin Owens, and he's terrible at it. I don't like Family Man Kevin Owens. I want Kevin Owens to be just like a bad guy. Like prize fighter Kevin Owens was awesome, but it's 2002 John Cena. Everybody calm down. It's 2002 John Cena. Doctor of Thugonomics.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. Boo that man. No, it was a fun little thing. It was done purely to pop the crowd because everyone loves 2002 John Cena in retrospect. Like when you think back on it, you're like, man, I hate this guy John Cena. But if we go back to 2002 John Cena with the throwback jerseys and the chain and just the unapologetic dickhead. Yeah, there we go. That's the John Cena that we loved.
I'm almost dead.
You know what they say? Hindsight's 20/20, and that's also an anagram for 2002. Useless math.
Analgram. Wow.
Mind blown. Anyways. So I'm 6 for 6. 6 up, 6 down.
Hey, breaking even.
I'm breaking. I'm about to blow this bitch out of the water.
We hope.
On to Triple H versus Batista. I am. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah,
Triple H versus Batista. Batista comes out. He's got security. Comes out in 2 Escalades. Batista, or as most of my production crew would know him as, Drax the Destroyer, with his sensitive nipples. Sensitive neep nops. Norps. Comes in. He trips over the middle rope, obviously making him the greatest wrestler of all time. No, I'm kidding. He lost his match with the middle rope. Triple H comes out. Triple H with the War Boys entrance. Like, full on, he comes out in the, like a souped up car with a CGI entrance. It was amazing. I loved it. I love that Batista is walking. He makes his way to the ring and he looks over at Triple H's dad and starts talking crap. And Triple H's dad has got a nose. Like he's got Triple H's dad has a beak. Which I mean, Triple H has a huge nose too, but his dad's nose was even bigger.
I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, but it's probably not appropriate.
I'm honestly just cracking up at the fact that I thought it was so funny that Triple H's dad's nose was so big.
He's got aquiline features. He's I wouldn't say he's got a big nose. I'd say he's just channeling his inner eagle.
His inner bald eagle. So there were a lot of spots that boggled my mind. Triple H breaking out with a toolbox and getting the channel locks and just almost breaking Batista's fingers, or so it looked, because it's wrestling. We never know what's actually going on. I was actively cringing. Like I had a hard time watching when Triple H broke out with the needle nose pliers and ripped the nose ring out of Batista's face.
Oh man,
yeah,
it hurts just thinking about it.
Oh, I had to, like, when Triple H pinned him down with the chair, I kind of was like watching through my fingers, just like, no, don't do it. And he did it.
Can't find it.
He did it, the mad bastard. Triple H won, which he definitely should have, but not without help from Ric Flair. I'm gonna stare right at it until you stop.
Bro, don't even worry about the extra stuff too, because like it really can't be cut out in editing too. And even if you have any pauses you don't like, we'll just do quick skips over those.
Yeah, the extra stuff we're not gonna be able to catch most of it in editing, so we're just gonna have fun. But I'm just saying, the best part of that match was the fact that Batista lost his Triple Mania. Batista lost his WrestleMania match to the middle rope.
That's, I mean, where's the sad trombone? We need to cut that in.
Yes.
That was the best sad trombone ever. Trombone, not trombone. Trombone.
Wait, no.
I really hope that it caught the thud when that hit because it actually hurt. Anyways.
Shut him in the nuts with a rubber band.
Anyways,
Goose.
we're gonna have to edit there's gonna be a nice little 10-second just jump.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of jumps. Don't worry.
So some technical difficulty.
A lot of
Yeah. with that lovely elevator music.
no, we have the cat that's hanging on the tree. Hang in there, baby.
There you go.
Anyways, next up is Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle's final match for WWE. He's probably gonna show up somewhere else for a little bit, but final match, retirement match. Anyways, it was a crapshoot from the start. I knew Angle was gonna lose. I just didn't know what kind of spots they were gonna take, what kind of risks they were gonna go in. But it hurt to see. I'm gonna miss Kurt. Kurt Angle was a big part of me growing up watching SmackDown. So I'm gonna miss him. Thank you, Kurt.
You're gonna cry.
I did. I teared up a little bit. I was like, and then the camera panned over to Kurt going over and hugging his wife and giving his kids a kiss on the head. And then I went, "You son of a bitch! Where's your son, Jason Jordan? Where's your son, Kurt?" No, your son, Jason Jordan's not there because he's not your son.
I want to talk into the microphone.
Dude, it's picking up everything I'm saying. I have a very loud voice.
I was gonna say it's nice and cool out here in the shade, man. All right.
So what's actually really cool at this point, I'm now 8-6.
Hey, we're back in the positive.
So on to the Intercontinental title time. Intercontinental title time. Since when is Bobby Lashley a demon too? Who did WWE hire that used to write for Supernatural? 2 guys pretending to be demons in one match. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was far from the Clash of Styles that I wanted it to be. Oh, I can't forget that Demon King entrance though. Coming down from the skies, draped in all this raggedy looking cloth. It was beautiful. And the fact that Finn Balor's makeup didn't wear off throughout the match was perfect. I loved it. It was great.
Well, dude, it's all that crazy stuff by Maybelline or CoverGirl or who the heck ever. That stuff.
Maybe he's literally one of it. Maybe it's Hellfire.
There you go. That'll stay on your face for life until you get some chemical intervention.
But the match itself was great. Watching Leo Rush run away from the demon, and then little man running away. That was great. Loved the whole thing. Especially Finn Balor weighing roughly 195 pounds, standing about 5'8". Tiny little guy picking Bobby Lashley up into a power bomb.
Hey, he's got that low center of gravity, man.
Well,
he can.
Yeah, but Lashley's 6'4", 290.
Well, okay.
Lashley's a big dude. I'm not sure how much he weighs.
Honestly, that doesn't matter. I'm going to do a little aside here. When I was in physical education, PE, 6th grade, we did some Olympic style wrestling. And, I was about as tall as I am now because I sprouted up over the summer. And there's this other kid, I forget his name, we'll just call him Bobby. And since
we're talking about Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, he was about 5 foot nothing, and he just gets right under my core, lifts me up like it's nothing. All I feel is my feet leaving the floor. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And he was a wiry little guy. He wasn't chiseled or buff or nothing. But
so at this point in time, I'm gonna have to try and edit in an animatic of what a power bomb looks like. That's what needs to happen because
Oh yeah, well, no,
so that way you can understand what a power bomb is.
Oh yeah, we'll find one. There's...
but yeah, great match. Predictable, but really good match. I did like the coup de grace from the top rope to Lashley's lower core area. I don't want to say he got him in the balls, but it kind of looked like he got him in the balls.
We'll just call that a Southern gut shot.
Southern gut shot. There you go. There's your new name for it, Finn. Southern gut shot. All right, and on to the main event. Charlotte Flair. If you want everyone to stop saying that you're Rick's daughter and comparing you to Ric Flair, stop stealing Daddy's entrances. Copying Dad's entrances does not get you away from being your father's daughter. Ronda Rousey had Joan Jett come out and perform her entrance, which was amazing.
Nice.
Joan Jett has not aged a day in the last 20 years.
It's that hellfire, man.
It's that hellfire.
Keeps you young.
It's that hellfire. You know, once you get that punk attitude, you just stay young forever. Which explains why all my friends are old as hell.
Hey, shut up.
And then Becky Lynch coming in. Becky getting the grand entrance, but not really. She got the last entrance, and she didn't do anything with it. She just sort of, whoa! And then everybody came out, bopping the Becky Lynch. This WrestleMania was kind of sad when it came to entrances. The biggest entrance of the whole thing was Finn Balor's. Usually WrestleMania is this whole big thing where everybody's got this just grand entrance and there's new ring gear and everything and it's beautiful. And this one was just kind of like, I think they overspent on the Hall of Fame.
Probably, because they usually make a production of it. I mean, even the WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call them, video games, like they make a point. It's like, okay, choose your entrance, and it's this huge production, and there's backup dancers, and well, maybe not backup dancers.
Well, they're Batista had backup dancers. I mean, they looked like security guards, but I'm gonna call them backup dancers.
Okay, that works.
So overall, really, really good match. A lot of the wrestling sheets are calling it an A grade match. I agree, it is an A grade match. There were a couple spots that I didn't really enjoy. My least favorite of which being the Ronda Rousey performing the double armbar to Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. It 100% looked more like something that you would see in a Brazzers video, which Scott is messaging to me on my other screen.
I was like, we got to get a clip of that too for context, educational purposes.
I think we'll actually use the GIF that he sent me.
Excellent.
Becky Lynch goes out, pulls a table out from under the ring, puts it in the corner, and Ronda Rousey screams, "Tables are for bitches. Someone call the Dudley Boys. Someone call the Dudleys." I very much enjoyed the fact that Charlotte Flair did not go through the table; she merely bent it. Oh, also, I 100% called that spot of Becky Lynch breaking the figure 4 or figure 8 with the drop from the top rope. Rough ending to the whole affair. Ronda's shoulders were not down. I'm not saying it was the wrong ending, but it was definitely poorly executed. But correct ending. Becky Lynch, Becky 2 belts, Becky champ. All right, so I went 10 for 6. 10 for 6 at this year's WrestleMania. I'm gonna try and get my production crew involved in it next year, and we'll do punishment videos maybe.
There we go. We're talking like hot sauce.
Oh no, I'm talking like dog collars or making you watch. What's the worst movie of all time?
Showgirls.
Making you watch Showgirls inside a dog cage.
There we go. A reaction video watching Showgirls. Anytime you complain or make a weird face, zap.
Hey, are you done talking about your soap opera yet?
Almost. I do want to say I did better than most of the guys who did videos for Cultaholic.
There you go.
I'm calling Cultaholic out right now. I did better than most of you. I love your videos. I watch you guys all the time, but I did better than most of you.
Alright, the gauntlet's down.
Gauntlet's down. What's the next pay-per-view? Money in the Bank? Cultaholic, I'm calling you out with my 4 views.
Alright, now do you have any...
like, comment, subscribe. Tell me I'm doing a terrible, terrible thing by calling out Cultaholic.
And don't forget that notification bell, so that way every time a new video comes out, you know about it. because
Definitely.
YouTube changed that
Yeah, and
stuff
visit
up.
thevintagegamers.com.
Dude, I was going to plug you right now. VintageGamers.com. Watch their videos. I will be appearing more often in them, so you don't have to stare at Scott's mug. I'm pointing at him. Where's my finger? There it is. He's over there.
And he's playing with his nipples.
Whenever we stream, I will start a hashtag on Twitter, and that hashtag will be Scott's Pink Nipples.
There you go. Let's get Scott's pink nipples trending.
Thanks for watching, guys.
And cut.